Hi everyone, today we're going to be looking at New World War, the war in New World. So how you sign up for the war is you come to the war board, which looks like this. Every settlement has one of these and you just have to find it. As you can see here, I am part of the Covenant, and the Covenant is about to be attacked by the Marauders. So you would come to this board and you would click on the button that says Sign Up. Now once you get here, you get to this screen. It may be too small for you to see, so let me read it for you. Control points. Attackers must take all 3 control points before the gates can be damaged. So when you're fighting, you see these 3 blue circles. Whenever you capture it, it changes color. Whenever you die, you respawn at one of those points. You don't have to. There's 3 points you can respawn at. The control point, the fortress, or the rally point, I think. But that's what control points are. And we'll see them in the video coming up shortly. A win condition. Once all 3 control points are taken, attackers can try to knock down the gates and take the control point in the fortress. So when you take the 3 points outside, you can then attack the doors to the fortress. And you'll see that in the video coming up. Once you knock down the door, you fight your way inside and take the last control point inside the castle. Respawning. As the war goes on, there will be longer and longer respawn waves. What that means is, the first time you die, maybe it'll take you 5 seconds to respawn. The second time, it'll take you maybe 10 seconds. The third time, 15 seconds. So the more times you die, the longer it takes you to respawn and get back into the game. So you don't want to die a lot. I'll talk more about that in a second. Battle tokens. Players earn battle tokens by damaging their enemies. So when you get into the fortress, you'll see some stores where you can buy stuff. Arrows, different potions, traps. You start off the game with 50 battle tokens. And then you can buy whatever you want in the store. Now you go out and you start fighting against people. And when you damage them, that gives you more battle tokens to spend. I did not know that. When I first started, I thought I was only going to get 50, so I didn't spend them. I tried to save them. But then after I died, I noticed that I had 200 battle tokens, and I said, oh, now I can buy stuff. Okay, the next screen is the sign-up screen. You can see I clicked on Sign Up, and it tells you a little bit about the war. I'm in the Covenant. It says sign up here, so you just click on sign up. Now it explains some things to you. You have to wait for the war. It doesn't happen instantly. And you have to be online for the war. You don't have to stay online until the war. You just have to be online at that time that they tell you to be online. You can go eat a sandwich, you can play the rest of the game, do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. They're not going to send you an alert to your phone to remind you to get back online. It doesn't work that way. So in the next screen, this is what happens when you get put on standby. As you can see, Guild doesn't have 50 people in it. So there's a whole bunch of empty spots here. And I'm on standby. If you look over to the right, that's my name right there. And I'm on standby. I'll probably get in because we have so many open spots. And I did get in, and that's how I made this video. My stats weren't that good. I was only level 26, I think. But like I said, my guild didn't have enough people to fill out the roster, so they took whoever signed up. And that's how I got in. After then, you just get sent back out to the warboard, and you can do whatever you want. You can go play the game, go on quests, or just sign off and go eat a sandwich, whatever. As long as you're online at the time of the war. So the war is about to start, and I'll have some tips here. And then I'll show you around the battlefield and the fortress. And we'll do some fighting, and you'll get a complete walkthrough of what happens in war. Okay, so we're back. So the first thing you want to do, and you want to do this maybe, I don't know, half an hour or so before the war starts, you want to respec your character. Because once you go to the fortress, you can't come back. You can't go back to the city or to the settlement to get your stuff and get ready. Once you click on OK, take me there, you cannot come back. That's very important. So you have to do this next step before you actually go to the fortress. So what you want to do is respec all your statistics and customize your weapons, I guess, to what you want. So here are my statistics, my attributes, excuse me, and here are my weapons. So you want to try out these different things. I'll have another video about the different abilities and things of the weapons coming up later in the week or maybe next week. But you want to respec everything, and you want to put on your favorite weapons, your most powerful buffs, and you want to get ready for war, basically. So here I am respecing myself. Now, the respec is free up to a certain point, and then it costs money to respec. Some things cost money to respec, some things cost mana to respec. But it's nothing you can't afford. It's not incredibly expensive. Now, besides respecing your weapons to make yourself very powerful and dangerous, the next thing you want to do is put on your best armor. You may be wearing armor that you found, you may be wearing, clothing that makes you look cool, but it's not the most efficient stuff. So you want to change your armor and put on your best armor, your best weapons, take potions with you, because you can't come out of the fortress once you get in there. What happens is you get like a cloak put over your armor, and you'll see that coming up. But whatever armor you wear into the battle is what you keep for the battle. If you're wearing light armor and you were like, oh, I should have put on my heavy armor, well, it's too late. You can't come out and change it. So armor up, weapon up, redo your stats, take anything you want to go in there with you, like potions or food. I don't think there's any food that helps you fight other people. The food helps you fight monsters and animals and things like that, but I don't think there's any for people. But regeneration potions, mana potions, stuff like that, you want to take it in there. Let's go into the fortress and I'll show you what happens in the actual war, and I'll show you around the fortress. Okay, here we are in the fortress. If you are the person being attacked, you'll appear in the fortress. If you're the attacker, you're attacking somebody else, you will appear in the war camp. I'll have another video coming up showing you around the war camp and what it looks like to be the attacker. Here, this is a store. Here's the store where you can buy stuff. You can see you can buy different potions, traps, arrows, patch kits for the turrets and things. Once they get destroyed, you can fix them up. Once these stores inside the building, hello, naked guy. Once these, when the fort gets attacked, that was unexpected. Once the fort gets attacked, it catches fire, and you can put it out and repair it. And also these weapons and things, they get damaged, and you can repair those too. Mostly, you don't want to spend a lot of time in the fortress unless you're an archer or you're using the heavy weapons, or maybe you're a healer or something. All the fun is outside the fortress, attacking people and fighting. You're going to see that. So here's a tour of the heavy machinery. These are called repeaters, and they're very powerful. You shoot at people, you get some crosshairs, people shoot at you. It's fun. It's fun as a heck. Here are places for archers to stand. You can, bow and arrow people from up there. There's different levels. As you can see, here's some turrets. You can stand up here. Now, that orange screen thing, that's a barrier. You can't get out of the fortress. You can't jump through there or climb through there or anything. That's kind of like a force field that keeps you in the fortress until the battle starts. So these are different levels, and all those little blue people are your fellow soldiers. Remember I told you you're going to get a tunic over your armor? Look how everyone is dressed differently, but they're all blue. That's because everyone was wearing different armor when they came into the fortress. What happened is your armor turned blue, but it's still the same armor. There's the door you're going to go out of. Once that force field drops, you're going to run out through the door and start fighting. You can also drop down over the wall. So here's a bit of the fight. I have my bow and arrow out. The little red dots out there are the enemy. The blue dots are you, your friends and stuff that are fighting out there. And you can see over the wall here, you can shoot at people. Now the little red skull means that that person is about to die, but they can still be revived by their teammate. So if you shoot them or kill them or whatever, you kill them before their teammate can revive them. I'm just shooting anywhere right now into that mass of red because my arrows are pretty much hitting anything. There's so many enemies over there. Now, you saw the smoke bomb? That's very efficient. Somebody shot a smoke arrow at us and I had to move. There's not a lot of time to aim or whatever. You can see the numbers go up on the screen. That's the damage that I'm doing to the enemies. And this is fun as heck. So the red guys are attacking us. I think there's a control point up there. You see that blue circle up there? That's a control point that we own. That's why it's blue. If they owned it, it would be red. They have their own siege weapons, which is what I'm shooting at right now. I'm trying to get that guy off of the repeater, because the repeater is very powerful and it kills you in about 2 hits or 1 hit, depending on how much life you have. Whoops. They're trying to storm us here. I got that guy. So a bow and arrow, you usually want to take that with you, or a fire staff or a life staff, some kind of ranged weapon. Taking a bit of damage, so I'm going to get out of the way. Someone is shooting at us with the musket. That's what those lines on the screen are. So I'm just attacking people. You can see their life meters and see how much life they have left. I'm doing my part as an archer here. In a minute, I'm going to switch over to the sword, and then you can see what it's like to have a sword. See that area turned red? That's because they took it over. That circle, it went from blue to red because they took it over. Here's the map that shows you one of the rally points. You can respawn there or at the fortress or at one of the blue circles. So here I am. I switched over to sword and shield and I'm attacking people. And we're just fighting and fighting. That guy's pretty strong. You can tell by his shield, it's a pretty awesome shield. Now, there are places on the map that give you an advantage. The mages like to hide in the bushes here and do their spells. That's a good place to put your trap. If anyone steps on the trap, they get blown up. So I died. Somebody killed me. And I respawned way the heck over here. And now it's time to go fight again. So the weapons need a little bit of balancing. At the moment, the hatchet doesn't work right. It kind of locks you in place so you can't move or do anything. So they need to fix that. I got that guy while he was drinking a potion. That wasn't very nice. And see, here's the mages hiding in the bushes. That's a good spot to hide, but he's going to get me, I think. Is he going to get me? I think so. He doesn't care about me, but he's going to get upset. And there we go. I got 3 on 1 there. So what happens, that happens a lot. You get attacked 3 on 1 or something and you can't really do anything or roll out of it or anything. That happens a lot. Here's the rally point, the fort. Oh, I didn't read that. But there was 3 points. So as the battle goes on, there's more places where you can respawn as you take more of the control points. Someone here is going to take me out, I think, from the side. Yep. Whoever was shooting that purple stuff at me got me. And it's super fun. It's like super, super fun. This is the most fun thing in the game. If you respawn in the fortress, you can buy more arrows or buy traps or buy whatever. I don't remember what I was doing in this bush. Not really sure if I'm looking at my inventory or what I'm doing right here. Maybe I'm just showing you that you can hide in the bushes. I don't remember. So this is fun as heck. See the different spells and everybody's running around doing all kinds of stuff. Now I should have respected my bow because I didn't know, but I didn't know that how much I was going to use the bow. Firestorms, everything. Everyone's fighting their own battle, doing their own thing, having their own fun. And it is super fun. I can't say how much fun it is enough times. Have I said that like 5 times now? That's how much fun it is. It is super fun. And you're basically on your own fighting, doing your own thing. Now you should stick to your group. Remember when we signed up, they put everyone in groups of 5? You should probably stay with your group and do voice chat and you can coordinate your efforts. But nobody did that. Either because this was the first war that everybody was in or because nobody thought to do that. We were not organized. But you see how everyone is dropping fireballs? Right here, right on the other side of this wall, there's a bunch of mages. And they're hiding there. And they're doing that. So if we had any kind of coordination, we would attack them. This time we respawned inside the fortress. Yeah, so there's one of the repeaters, and here's what happens when you sit on it. You have that crosshair, you can shoot at people. I'm not very good I'm having a hard time just killing that one person there. Oh. But that's how the repeaters work. You just sit on it, use it. There's options to repair it. If it's broken, you can reload it. It's not needed. The repair's not needed. Basically, nobody's using that. You can jump on it and have fun, do whatever. But I left because there weren't that many people there. So I'm going to come up here and do some archery. And then I think I'm going to heal somebody. So you can see, there you go. I archered somebody from there. There's another person, I got him. But everyone is far away. They're back there with their own repeaters and things trying to take over that spot. Now someone's going to shoot a smoke arrow at us, I think, which is very efficient and very effective. There you go, see? So now I can't see. I can't see anything. Did they break this? No, there was somebody on it. That's why I couldn't get on it. So I'm looking around trying to figure out, where did I go? What did I do? There's people on the repeaters, but I think one of them is going to get injured and I help him here. Not really sure why I have these weird camera angles that don't show anything except the floor. If you guys are a fan of flooring, there you go. Wood flooring for days. There he is. So I'm going to revive my friend there. He's injured, and I revived him. Now he's back in the battle without having to respawn. That's a very handy thing to do, but usually people are so hyped up they just kill themselves so they can respawn. But it would be better if you don't do that. It would be better if you just lie there until the timer is up, because people can revive you. And I think I was revived a couple of times. Maybe not in this battle, maybe in another one. But it's better if you just lie there and hope that somebody revives you, because the time is the same. It's the same amount of time. The only difference is if you kill yourself right away, nobody can help you. So I just helped that guy. I helped him out. You got to make sure that he's dead, because if he gets help, he can be revived as well. The enemy can be revived as well. I'm not sure why I'm showing you the floorboards. I think at this point in the game, I was like into fighting and I kind of forgot about filming for YouTube. So even though I was half thinking about filming for YouTube and half fighting, this was still fun as heck. It was super, super fun. So to get out, you go to the gate and you press E, I think. Yep. And then you just pop outside. So don't stand there and wait around for the gate to open. How do I open the gate? How do I get out? You have to push E to get out. So you get out. And so I'm back outside where all the fun is. And I'm just fighting. Now, do you see across the way there's like a big tent? That is the war tent. That's where you spawn if you attack the fortress. Here we go. Here's the mages hiding behind that barrier. I'm the only one who noticed them. I'm the only one that attacks them until they get wind of me and then they attack me. See, so I'm trying to pick them off because they're doing a lot of damage from over there. Nobody's bothering them or anything. And they're just doing spell after spell after spell trying to get us. So there are parts of the environment that you can use to your advantage. You can hide in the bushes. You can hide behind this thing here. So I'm going to go and try and mess up their day here. So I think I don't kill him, but I did break up the little group of mages that were here. I did get them to stop and put their attention on me and not on my friends over there getting smashed. If I had voice chat or something, I could say, hey, there's a bunch of mages hiding behind the barrier. Go get them. So you can see it's taking longer for me to respawn here. I'm just lying here. I'm just lying here. So the more you die, the longer it takes to respawn. Which isn't very bad. It's not so horrible. The only downside of it is you can't move the camera around and see what's going on. So you can't watch the battle and then, while you're lying there. That's the only downside of it. The life staff is another weapon that needs balancing because the teleport feature on the life staff is too powerful. You'll see two guys teleport in, attack me, and then teleport away before I can do any damage to them. This is me trying out the life staff. Like I said earlier, take the weapons in that you want to use. Because if you don't have an axe, I did not have a hatchet, so I couldn't equip it. You gotta take in whatever weapons you want, whatever armor you want, whatever potions you want to have with you. Because you can't come out and get it. You can't go back to your storage locker and get it. So I'm trying out the life staff. I don't really like the life staff because the pause, it takes too long to wind up. Watch 1, 2, take about 2 seconds before you shoot, and I don't really like that. So I didn't use my life staff very much in this game. I think someone's gonna take notice of me and come and kill me in a second. Or maybe, will they? Or am I gonna get, they're gonna jump on me right now? I think so. Here comes everybody. Now, when you get attacked from all sides like this, there's not much you can do. You can't really fight, 3 or 4 people at the same time. Basically just me fighting. The rest of the... Again, I went back to the life staff. Why did I use the life staff so much? I don't like that weapon. I don't know. But anyway, at some point here, you're going to see 2 guys teleport in. Not teleport, but they're going to use the life staff to fast travel. And they're going to get me, and then they're going to fast travel out again. No, that wasn't it. Maybe I'll just cut that part out of the video because who cares? So if you're wondering which weapons do you need... Oh, no, that was the funny part. I didn't actually die there. I pretended to die so that people would leave me alone. That's what I did there. I just pushed Z, like Z, on my keyboard, and I laid down on the ground, and everybody thought I died, and they left me alone. That was just me being silly. But it worked. What the heck? Here I am fighting 2-on-1 again and get smashed. I don't know if there's a limit or if it just keeps going up and up and up. The entire battle lasted about half an hour. When we attacked the other fortress, that battle only lasted 10 minutes. I think the maximum time is 1 hour, and then it ends because of the timer. If you don't take the fortress in 1 hour, or you don't get defeated, then it ends at 1 hour. I think that's how it works. But we were able to... This battle only lasted 30 minutes, so I don't know. Did we kill them? Did we destroy their stuff? Don't know. That big hammer is cool, but that one also, there's the delay when you use it. So I didn't use the big hammer a lot. Like I said, some of the weapons need balancing, and then some of the menus need fixing because they don't work or you click on stuff and it doesn't happen. But this is a pre-beta, so they're still fixing it and tweaking it and stuff. So don't really freak out about stuff like that. Oh, it's broken, it's never going to work. No, it's the pre-beta. Something happened here. Maybe they were building a repeater there or something, and it didn't finish spawning. I'm not sure how come that looks like that. So here we are back in the fortress. There's the armory and all the different things that you can buy. I think the camera cut it off, but I now have 200 battle tokens instead of 50. So I'm starting to buy some stuff. Buy some more arrows. You can see the Azoth arrows. You can buy as many as you can afford. There's different elixirs and things, mana, health. There's bullets if you have a musket. There's traps that people step on and it bursts into flames. There's the trap. You put that on the ground, but I could not figure out how to put it on the ground. But you put it on the ground, and if someone steps on it, it blows up. There's the keg. I did not buy one of these. You have to light the fuse on the keg and then run away. So every time you die, you have the option to respawn in the fort and buy more stuff. The blue circle inside the fortress, that's the last circle they have to take in order to win the game. They win the circles outside, and then they bust down the door and they take the last circle inside, and then they win. You can see that my weapon took damage, and it broke. So be aware that your weapons can break. They can take damage and break. My fire staff is broken, so I'm switching it to a bow and arrow. You can eat meat and things to refill your life, just like you can in the regular game. But usually you don't stay alive long enough for the meat to work. The meat fills up your life slowly. The meals, I mean. So you want to take the health potions instead, because the health potions refill your life instantly. The food does it over time. Oh, got smacked. There's the guy that teleported in. See that? Both of those guys did fast travel with the life staff, and they clobbered me, and then they did life staff to get out again. So some of the weapons need balancing. Some of them are too powerful, basically. I don't know if powerful is the word. It's just that well, I don't know what the word is. The life staff you can teleport in, attack, and teleport out. And the hatchet roots you in place, so you can't break out of the berserk mode. So those two things need to be addressed. But it's the pre-beta, so I'm sure they're going to tweak the weapons a bit. Attacking a large group of people by yourself is not a good idea. That's just what I did right there. You know, maybe I wanted to slow them down or something. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just dumb and I attacked a whole bunch of people all by myself. You don't really want to do that. Here I am at the fortress again. And I'm buying some stuff. I bought that trap, but I could not figure out how to use it or put it down. It doesn't tell you which button to use to do that. Now the arrows are pretty good. I had iron arrows at that time, and the Azoth arrows were stronger than my iron arrows. Right after this battle, I started crafting steel arrows, but I don't know how they compare to the steel arrows. I do know that they're stronger than iron arrows, though. I'm going to revive this guy, and you can see why it's better to revive yourself than to kill yourself right away. Now that guy is back in action. Now there's a perk that allows archers to see through smoke, but I don't have that perk. So we're getting close to the end of the battle here. You can see it's dark, and all the spells and stuff, they look better at night, I think. I think they look cool at night. There's my bow, it's electrified, that's why it's doing that. You can see the lighting effects on my arm there. That looks pretty cool. And I'm just trying to keep people away. They're desperate to knock down the door, but I don't think they can. I don't think they took all 3 control points here. Well, they took that one because it's red. You saw how it was red a second ago. So I'm fighting from the turret up here with my fellow archers. Now, 50 on 50 sounds like a lot, but it is a lot when you're on foot. But when you're trying to take care of the fortress like this, you need more people. You need 50 people inside and 50 people outside. I wish it was like 100 versus 100. That would be enough people. Then you could have 50 archers in the fortress, and he's trying to get away from me because he knows that, there's an archer on him. Yeah, there's not enough people to man all the repeaters and things because everybody's outside fighting, so. And there we won. Look at that. We defended our territory. Woohoo! So that's what happens if you win. You get a big old victory banner like this across your screen, and you're super happy. And then you respawn back in the settlement. Now, the settlement you're in is where you signed up at the war board. And everybody is back in their own original armor, the armor that they took in there. You can see I was not wearing heavy armor. I was just wearing some ratty pirate clothes. So that's why I say make sure you armor up and spec up and everything before you go into the fortress. Oh, yeah. Because you won't be able to change your armor once you get in there. Here we are just doing the happy dance and having fun. Look at that guy in the green there. He's pimping it. Oh, yeah. What's up, my brother? He's all wearing green and stuff. He got the nice hat, too. That's a pretty sweet hat. And everybody is back in their original armor that they went in there with. And we're just celebrating, having a happy time. And that is what war looks like in Amazon's new world. Now, in the next video, I'm going to show you what it's like to be the attacker, the person who attacks the fortress. And you'll see the war from that perspective. It's slightly the same, but a lot different. Does that even make sense? I don't know. And here I am in my settlement, and I'm running back home. So that's the end of the video. Now it's time for some final thoughts. Armor up, weapon up, respec yourself. Take any potions or mana potions, health potions in there that you want to have with you before you go to the fortress. Now, once you get to the fortress, you're going to have some time to practice, change your weapons, do different things. There's a lot of stores in there that you can visit and purchase arrows, Azoth arrows, or health regeneration potions, things like that. So if you don't want to take your own stuff and use your own stuff in there, it's okay. You get the battle tokens. But once you die, you want to respawn in the fortress to spend those battle tokens. It is super fun. War is super, super fun. On a scale from 1 to 10, I give it a 9, probably a 9. It's super fun. And that is because I spent half of the time filming for YouTube and half of the time fighting. Even though my brain was split between those two things, it was still super, super fun. Super fun. So I highly recommend you go to war. Do not be afraid. Nothing can happen to you. You'll just die and respawn, you know. You're not going to come out a lower level or anything like that. It is super fun. If you get a chance, sign up for it. Thanks for watching the show. If you did not get into the beta, you can still get into the beta by purchasing the game. Go to Amazon.com or Steam and pre-purchase the game. I'm going to put a link in the comment section down below. You can follow my link. And the next test will be in November, but we don't have an exact date yet. There are rumors that they might add more weapons. There are rumors that the map will be bigger. And the actual game itself is fun too. The crafting, the questing, the corruption, the breaches, all of that is fun. This is a really good game. I mean, it's just pre-beta, and I'm already giving it like 8 stars out of 10. It is fun. Do not listen to the people that went in there and leveled 50 and then they're talking smack about the game. If you reach level 50 in 10 days, that's because all you did was questing followed by breaches. You missed 85% of the game, basically. You were just so laser focused on getting to level 50 that you forgot to play the game. There's crafting, there's questing, there's buying a house, filling it up with furniture, there's all kinds of fun stuff to do here. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe. I'll have a lot of new world content coming up in the next few weeks. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.